So what I do to make Parker's yogurt is I have frozen fruits and vegetables, or fruits, not vegetables. I had a huge bag of blueberries. There's really not very many left, but last time I was at the store I picked up some strawberries and bananas, so we'll put all the blueberries that we have left into the blender, and then probably like half a bag of the bananas and strawberries, and then we'll let it sit for several hours so that it can thaw enough to be blended in, so that I can blend the yogurt into it. I'm putting it in the blender. They're going in. And then I put the lid on and just set it aside until the kids are like taking their nap at about 1 o'clock. So this should be pretty well thawed out enough to blend it. I'll blend the fruit together and then add the 5% milk fat plain yogurt to it. I usually do like a half of a yogurt container into there, and it'll usually make about 6 pouches of yogurt. You want a banana?
Yeah.
We don't have any bananas.
I see you.
I'll show you. I got these mini spatulas. Let's see if it will also focus. Come on. Mini spatulas at Ross, and they are amazing for exactly this. Pour it in. I usually let it go until it gets like to the top of the words. What about there? Hold on, Parker. Scoop that back in. So once it's like midway through these words, then I start to zip it and try and get the extra air out. And this one Parker will have soon. What is this? Use your words. What is it? What's it called? Get Warren soon. Oh, he's probably getting hungry too. What? You want yogurt?
Yeah.
Did you eat your green beans?
Mhm.
All of them?
Mhm.
I'm gonna look. You ate all your green beans? You gotta eat all your green beans to get yogurt or cookies. I'm gonna make some single ingredient sweet potatoes for Warren as baby food. So first thing I did was I already washed and scrubbed them, and I am going to cut them into like 2-inch chunks and put them in the bottom of a pan. First cutting off each end. Hold on, Parker. You want to open? You gotta sit in your high chair for that.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay, then you can have it. Let me go to your high chair.
No, no, no. Sorry.
Hey, stop whining, just a minute. What is the problem? Okay, just a minute, I'm trying to cut up the sweet potato. Okay, then I will put some water in here. Around 2 or so inches. Then set those in on end, unless they float. Guess that'll work. By the time I get all of them in, hopefully they fit. There. I'm not sure how long they take. I usually just go back and test them every so often with a fork to see how soft they are. A really good indicator is if the peel or the, I don't know, rind, whatever it is, the outer layer peels away from the inside. Really good indicator that they are done. So we'll stick those on the stove and get those going. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes and those are peeling apart really well. So we're gonna turn the heat off and take the peels off. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the water or broth, whatever you want to call it, in there because once we mix it, it's usually kind of thick, so we can add some of this broth to it to thin it out.
You're putting it on there? You good and wrapped up? Pick up?
Yeah.
Need some help?
Yeah.
Super wings.
So these are the wee sprouts containers. They're really nice. They seal well. I bought some cheaper ones and they just don't seal well. And then I'm afraid if they fall over in the fridge that they're gonna make a mess. Okay, so 2 small sweet potatoes made 4 things of baby food. I was at the store today looking at baby food and each of their, I think they were all 4 ounces, which is what these are, were anywhere between $1.50 and $2. So what would that be? $6 to $8 worth of baby food right there, just by spending a half an hour cutting and then cooking up 2 small sweet potatoes. I'm not sure how much sweet potatoes are, but I'm pretty sure they're not quite $6 to $8 for 2 small ones. So cost effective, you know exactly what's in it, very easy to do. And I usually get a dry erase marker and put like sweet potatoes on it, or I'll put like S potatoes because there's just not very much room, especially with these where I'm going to do carrots as well, so we can tell the difference. The dry erase marker wipes off extremely easily, but so I went ahead and cleaned up the carrots and peeled them. I'm going to cut them into 2-inch rounds and put them in the pan just like I did with the sweet potatoes. And these might take longer to cook, I'm not exactly sure. We'll go ahead and find out. If you don't like it, you don't have to eat it.
Yeah, just throw it in the sink.
Big ones.
They don't taste
Started.
What's it put to? What's it put?
Those are about out of water, so let's put some more on it. So when I was cooking the carrots, it took a lot longer than the sweet potatoes. It ended up taking like an hour and a half, where the sweet potatoes only took a half an hour to do. I think part of that might have been because the water started to like run out and I needed to add more. So this also, I feel like the carrots could have been cooked even more, which then makes them harder to puree. They want to stay in chunks more. So you can do this same thing with apples as well. Just peel them, obviously core them, and I usually like put them in chunks or slices and cook them, and then mix or blend them as well for applesauce. And for storing them in the freezer, I usually set them out kind of on their own because right now they're pretty warm to freeze. And then, like I would with breast milk and in the breast milk containers, I stack them up. Makes it really easy to pull out the whole container like a drawer and grab what you need and push the rest back in without them falling all over the place.